Hello again, Pastor J.C. Basinger here with Hope Community Church for another Psalm reading. We're looking at Psalm 6 today, on Monday, July 6th. To the choir master with stringed instruments, according to the Sheminith, a psalm of David. O Lord, rebuke me not in your anger, nor discipline me in your wrath. Be gracious to me, O Lord, for I am anguishing. Heal me, O Lord, for my bones are troubled. So David here is in a situation, maybe he's feeling ill, some type of physical illness, or maybe there's something going on spiritually. We're not really sure, but he's coming at a place where he feels like God is disciplining him. And as God's people, we need to be aware that we can be disciplined by God. Now, this isn't the type of discipline of somebody who isn't in relationship with God. It's discipline like a good father disciplining a child, a corrective measure in order to get us to walk in faith and ask for his forgiveness. So this is what David's asking for, is for God to relent, to not discipline, to take whatever is anguishing him away. My soul also is greatly troubled. So his inner being is greatly troubled. Not only this physical ailment he's going through, but his soul, his personhood. But you, O Lord, how long? He's asking God, how long is this going to go on for? Turn, O Lord, deliver my life. Save me for the sake of your steadfast love. So here David is appealing to a God who has this love that's long-lasting, that is faithful. That word steadfast, we see that a lot in the Psalms. It's a love that is based on God's promises and the promises that God fulfills on our behalf. For in death there is no remembrance of you, in Sheol, who will give you praise? David's kind of appealing for his life here. He's saying, I can't praise you like I praise you here on earth if my life is ended. So this isn't getting into the afterlife or whether David would be in heaven or not. What he's saying is, God, I want to praise you now. Save me from death. I am weary with my moaning. Every night I flood my bed with tears. I drench my couch with my weeping. So David is calling out to God, and he's emotionally troubled as he calls out to God. My eye wastes away because of grief. It grows weak because of all my foes. So David again is facing enemies. It's wearing down on him. He's feeling weary. And don't you love it that David calls out to God? I don't know about you, but there's often times where that's maybe the third or fourth place I go. To me, I'd rather go to my spouse or my friends or my family and complain. But David, he goes right to the Lord, who hears his complaint. Depart from me, all you workers of evil, for the Lord has heard the sound of my weeping. The Lord has heard my plea. The Lord accepts my prayer. All my enemies shall be ashamed and greatly troubled. They shall turn back and be put to shame in a moment. So I love how this psalm starts off with a plea and asking God to hear, but it ends with confidence that God has heard David's prayer and that God's going to respond to his prayer. And the Psalms are a book that cover our different emotions, our different affections. The Psalms don't guarantee a perfect life. David went through a lot of pain. David went through physical pain and also had enemies that fought against him. So David lived a tough life. But God in his steadfast love was with him. And as Christians, you're not guaranteed a problem-free life. And you can go to God with these raw emotions and saying, Lord, I don't feel like you hear me. Where are you? And we see that's where David starts, but where does he end? He ends with trusting the Lord. Well, I hope that was helpful, and we'll be looking at Psalm 7 tomorrow. Have a great day.